Are you going places or left behind because you don't have a travel companion? Listen to how you can travel more independently. Dr. Travel Best will bring you the best answers, tips, and hear mistakes so you can benefit.
Welcome to Dr. Mary Travel Best's Independent Travel Guide. This is for women who travel, who want to travel, and especially for those who want to travel independently. I wrote and published the world's first guide to independent travel with travel experiences to share. So you make your trip the very best, like Travel Best. In this episode, the FAQ is quick packing tips for the flight. The destination is Costa del Sol, Spain. My mistake, parking tickets. And tips are leave early if you have a long drive. So some quick packing tips for the airplane. I get asked this question all the time, and I'm going to make this quick. When you're going on a long airline flight, here are some packing tips from my independent travel friend, Pat Brown. She says, pack a small bag for your in-flight only items. She uses noise-canceling headphones, which she says works great, and she recommends wearing slip-on shoes for faster security passing. I like to bring a mask so I can sleep on the plane and extra socks to keep my toes warm. I also try to charge up an extra external phone battery so I don't run out of juice on a long plane trip. Now my independent destination. It's Costa del Sol in Spain. My visit to southern Spain began in Ireland, specifically Dublin. That's the stop-off point before you fly to Malaga, Spain, on the Costa del Sol. Here's some touristy things. My destination was Nerja, spelled Nerja, which is about an hour from Malaga, and worth a visit if you like southern Spain. Many of the Irish and English winter here, just like in the USA when snowbirds from New York or New Jersey often go to Florida for the winter days. It has a tropical feel to the city with palm trees and beaches like Burriana Beach. You can enjoy the town of Frigliana, the old town of the area, and there's lots of churches here all the way from the 1600s. Narrow streets allow for many tourists and not too many cars. You'll find an old sugar factory that's been converted into a craft store with lots of souvenirs if that's what you want. Another touristy place is the caves, Las Cuevas, about 2.5 miles east of Nerja. These were inhabited by man some 20,000 years ago. And some of the wonders here are 32 meters long from above and from below. Music and dance were celebrated in these caves. On a future episode, I'll tell more about nearby Andalusia and Granada, Spain, which is nearby Costa del Sol. I did take a day to visit La Alhambra, a Moorish cultural mecca, a palace from the 13th century. It should take about a day to explore, and during the low season, we didn't need a reservation, but you may want to book ahead on a busy holiday, especially in the summer. We found the crypts of Queen Isabel and King Ferdinand in downtown Granada. Think Christopher Columbus, and you'll remember them. This busy city only allows local traffic unless you pay extra to drive the intercity. That's one way to keep the gridlock from becoming too congested. Now, off the beaten path, one day we explored the small towns near Nerja, specifically Maro and Herradura. These are both on the Mediterranean Sea and very relaxing to enjoy the water. And yes, I did go swimming in the Med. Delightful, even in November. What did we eat? Fish, of course. Monkfish and shrimp, El Dorado. One of the traditions of the area is a daily siesta, which you will love too. So nearly every day, take a nap from 2 to 4 and relax your soul a bit. The area around here is called the Balcony of Europe because it juts out into the quay like a balcony over the Mediterranean. You can see a flamenco performance, visit a Catholic church for Mass, and our friends Don and Jill Herlihy, who are tour guides in Ireland, were such gracious hosts. I just want to thank them. So today's mistake is Parking tickets. How many of us have gotten a citation for something that was careless? That's me today, anyway. So I got a parking ticket for not reading the city sign carefully, and it cost me $42. Well, take that back. My check got lost in the mail, so I ended up paying the penalty 2 weeks later, $76. I thought the sign said it was okay to park there after 6 o'clock, but really it said 8 o'clock. So my penalty is to pay the fine and be more careful in the future. Don't do what I did. Read the signs. And when you do mess up, admit it and fess up. And next time, you won't make that error. Some travel advice for you. Let's make this really fast. Leave early. That's the advice. When I go on a trip in the car, I try to get on the road by 3 or 4 a.m. if I've got a long drive. So I pack the car the night before, saves a lot of time. And if you have your destination planned out, you're going to find that the traffic is much lighter and the people are not in so much of a hurry at that time of day. So if you're headed on a long journey, try to leave early and get there sooner. Thanks for sharing this edition of the world's first guide to independent travel with Dr. Mary Travel Best and your girlfriends. If you want to know more, just search for us. We help women travel. Send me your travel questions so I can help you and others too. And I'm looking for you to travel best. So go ahead, let me know what's on your bucket list.
What's on your travel bucket list? Tell the doctor and her team of women who travel the world seeking the very best. Dr. Travel Best, that is.